What COVID-19 vaccine does to your body? Vaccines train our body's immune system to recognize and attack pathogens. Think of a vaccine as a tool that kicks your immune system into gear and warns it to get ready for an invader. Vaccines give the body a sneak peek of one or more key features of a virus before the actual virus barges in. The immune system then develops a memory of a virus and can fight it the next time the virus tries to invade. Once you're protected, you have what are known as antibodies. That said, let's check out what the COVID-19 vaccine does to your body and who should not get the mRNA COVID-19 vaccine. But before we get into how the COVID-19 vaccine works, let us tell you what COVID-19 vaccines have been approved. Currently, several COVID-19 vaccines are in clinical trials, but there's an urgent need for COVID-19 vaccines, so the United States Food and Drug Administration, FDA, has given emergency use authorization to 2 vaccines. The FDA has given emergency use authorization to the Pfizer Bioentech COVID-19 vaccine. Data has shown that the vaccine starts working soon after the first dose and has an efficacy rate of 95% 7 days after the second dose. This vaccine is for people age 16 and older. It requires 2 injections given 21 days apart. The FDA has also given emergency use authorizations to the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. Data has shown that the vaccine has an efficacy rate of 94.1%. This vaccine is for people age 18 and older. This vaccine requires 2 injections given 28 days apart. How the Pfizer Bioentech vaccine works. The SARS-CoV-2 virus is studded with proteins that it uses to enter human cells. These so-called spike proteins make a tempting target for potential vaccines and treatments. Like the Moderna vaccine, the Pfizer Bioentech vaccine is based on the virus's genetic instructions for building the spike protein. The vaccine uses messenger RNA genetic material that our cells read to make proteins. The molecule, called mRNA, is fragile and would be chopped to pieces by our natural enzymes if it were injected directly into the body. To protect their vaccine, Pfizer and BioNTech wrap the mRNA in oily bubbles made of lipid nanoparticles. After injection, the vaccine particles bump into cells and fuse to them, releasing mRNA. The cell's molecules read its sequence and build spike proteins. When a vaccinated cell dies, the debris will contain many spike proteins and protein fragments, which can then be taken up by a type of immune cell called an antigen-presenting cell. The cell presents fragments of the spike protein on its surface. When other cells called helper T cells detect these fragments, the helper T cells can raise the alarm and help marshal other immune cells to fight the infection. Other immune cells, called B cells, may bump into the coronavirus spikes on the surface of vaccinated cells or free-floating spike protein fragments. The antibodies can latch onto coronavirus spikes, mark the virus for destruction, and prevent infection by blocking the spikes from attaching to other cells. The antigen-presenting cells can also activate another type of immune cell called a killer T cell to seek out and destroy any coronavirus-infected cells that display the spike protein fragments on their surfaces. The Pfizer Bioentech vaccine requires 2 injections, given 21 days apart, to prime the immune system well enough to fight off the coronavirus. Will a COVID-19 vaccine alter my DNA? Messenger RNA vaccines, also called mRNA vaccines, are the first COVID-19 vaccines authorized for use in the United States. mRNA vaccines teach our cells how to make a protein that triggers an immune response. The mRNA from a COVID-19 vaccine never enters the nucleus of the cell, which is where our DNA is kept. This means the mRNA cannot affect or interact with our DNA in any way. Instead, COVID-19 mRNA vaccines work with the body's natural defenses to safely develop immunity to disease. Who should not get an mRNA COVID-19 vaccine? According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, if you've had a severe allergic reaction, anaphylaxis, or an immediate allergic reaction, even if it was not severe, to any ingredient in an mRNA COVID-19 vaccine, you should not get an mRNA COVID-19 vaccine. An immediate allergic reaction means a reaction within 4 hours of getting vaccinated, including symptoms such as hives, swelling, or respiratory distress. People who are allergic to PEG or polysorbate should not get an mRNA COVID-19 vaccine. This is all about what the COVID-19 vaccine does to your body. Are you planning on getting the vaccine when it's available to you? Let us know in the comments. Also, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel.